Hey guys, Justin here at AmericanTrucks.com. Today we're talking about a budget-friendly single exhaust system available for your 07 to 13 4.8 V8 powered Silverado 1500. Now the single exhaust system that we have here will be for the truck owners looking for one of the most affordable catbacks on the site to give your 4.8 V8 powered rig a little bit more volume along with an updated look while also providing a full stainless build without breaking the bank. Getting into the sound clips with the ultra affordable system, and don't expect anything too crazy here in regards to overall volume. Now, noticeable over the stock exhaust, sure, but if you're looking to have the loudest truck on the block, this one might not be the system for you. So, breaking out my tried and true Wake the Neighbor scale, I'm gonna go strong 2 out of 5 overall here, guys, while inching close to that 3 territory, but just not quite. Again, do not grab this system if you want loud because you will be disappointed. On the other hand, I think the sound is great, certainly louder than stock with a nice deep tone, minimal interior noise, and something that I would have no issue running on a daily driver. But aside from that, the big reason why I think most people will be checking out this system is the fact that you're getting a full stainless build for a rock bottom price. This does include things like the 3-inch mandrel bent tubing, the straight through muffler here, which does have a perforated tube design, and then it's all gonna exit out of the 4-inch slash cut tip in the factory location behind that passenger side rear tire. Kit does also, by the way, include all of the clamps and hangers needed for the install. Now I mentioned a few times throughout the video, guys, I will mention it one more time. This is extremely budget friendly in regards to catbacks. In fact, probably the cheapest one you'll find here on the site, coming in at around that mid to high $200 price point. Again, great way to give your 4.8 a little bit more volume while still getting a stainless build without breaking the bank. It's a very, very nice combination. Now, as far as install is concerned, site's gonna have this one pegged at a middle of the road 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, calling it about 3 hours to complete from start to finish. I will say that sometimes your more budget-friendly systems can fight you a little bit more on the install compared to something maybe from a higher dollar price manufacturer. But again, at this point, price point, it really is hard to complain. Regardless, let's grab our toolbox, head out to the shop for a detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
Tools required for this install include an impact gun, an exhaust hanger remover tool, and 13 and 16 millimeter sockets. What's up, guys? Today we're installing an exhaust on our Silverado. First, we're gonna watch a quick uninstall video showing you how to remove your factory exhaust, and I'll meet you right back here for the install.
It's gonna start with this 13 millimeter clamp holding our factory cat back to the cat pipe right here. Grab your 13 socket and loosen that guy up. All right, we don't really need the sockets anymore. We're just gonna switch over to a hanger removal tool, which I definitely recommend. Pry bar works as well. This is just a little bit easier. We have a bunch of hangers we need to pop out of some isolators. So grab your hanger tool or something similar, and you're gonna basically pry these guys out. Lubricating the hangers definitely goes a long way to make things easier. For that, you can use WD-40 or PB Blaster or something similar, just to help it slide out easy. All right, so now we can move down the line and get the next two. All right, for this next step, I have a pole jack underneath of our muffler supporting it. We're gonna pop off the hanger right above the muffler, really right over the axle too. Grab your hanger tool and pop that guy off. All right, having that pole jack or floor jack definitely helped give it some stability there. All right, for this next one, you wanna be careful because this is the last piece holding this guy up, so it's gonna get pretty loose and wobbly. Once you pop this out, you can take the entire exhaust off all in one piece. All right, so this may be easier with a helping hand if you have a friend on deck to give you a hand doing this, but it can be done by yourself. Just make sure you're being careful because it is still all one piece.
So now with our stock exhaust removed, we can start installing our new one. We're gonna start with our front pipe. We're gonna be reusing that clamp at our cat pipe. So we'll slide this in, get our hanger into place, and then we can tighten down our clamp. And now we can go get a 13 millimeter socket and tighten down our clamp. Next, we can install our muffler. So we'll throw one of our clamps on the end there. and slide it onto that front pipe. And then we'll get our clamp into place and take a 16mm socket to tighten it down. Next, we can install our tailpipe. So we'll get a 3-inch clamp over our muffler outlet first, and then we can go over the axle with our tailpipe. We get that into our muffler outlet, and then raise it up into our isolators. Next, we can come back to our rearmost hanger and slide our rod into place. And now we can go back and tighten down our clamp. Now we'll take a 16mm socket and tighten down this clamp. So now lastly, we can install our tip. So we'll grab one more of our clamps and slide that on. And then we can slide this onto our tailpipe. And then we'll grab our 16mm socket and tighten down our clamp. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the single exhaust system with polished tip, slide exit for your 2007 to 13 4.8 liter Silverado 1500. Thank you for watching, and for all things Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.